Hello, hello everyone. I'm Darkness, and welcome to BioShock 2. Now, BioShock 2 is a game that notoriously I have avoided for a few different reasons, but only mostly because I just didn't have the time to get to it, and I wanted to play 1 and Infinite back to back. Now that I've got some time and the means and this and the other, I actually do want to play BioShock 2. And we're playing it right now, so thank you guys for joining me. We are getting right into it. The best that we're going to end up doing here is that I'm going to hopefully just start kicking names and taking ass, and we won't have to worry about me screwing up over and over. Let's see how far I can turn up the volume for you guys to hear an intro. Okay. See, I haven't even started BioShock 2 ever since owning this. So 2K worldwide. Dank. Omega. Having the sex with the bees and the eagles. Okay, and one-eyed viewer. Horny. I say that. Dank. Of course, scrolling up, I see High Page. And that's as far as I'm going to scroll for right now. David, hello there. So we are going to start the game. Extras. No, we're not going to go into the Protective Trials or Minerva's Den. We are going to go straight into a new game. And I've got the volume for the game cranked enough that hopefully you guys will hear the cutscene starting off right now. By the way, Sashi didn't want anyone to know that there had been a donation made by him that allowed me to have another extra day off to get shit done. But it's showing up right there. Sorry, Sashi. I didn't announce it. My thing did. Auto magically. It wasn't even me. So. Always got to put up the brightness just in case someone's got a bad monitor. Hi, Darla. Azuto, hello there. Okay. Medium, you've played other shooters. Yeah. Hard, you've played a lot of shooters. Now I'm going to go medium because I don't want to die too hard. I'm not going to really... I don't think I'm going to die much. I've got confidence in me a little bit. That immediately doesn't sound confident, does it? I've got confidence in me a little bit. Well, hopefully I remember all the controls and my screen isn't covering up anything. But I'll be quiet for the opening cutscene here. 1958, beneath the Atlantic Ocean. Shit has gone wrong for a while by this point.
Look, Daddy, it's you. Let's go out to play, Daddy.
How's the power still on?
More angels, Daddy. This way.
He's perfectly safe now. This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Eleanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet. Now, take the pistol. Place it against your head. Fire.
Well, ain't that one way to start off a game? That right there. Everyone ready to be traumatized for a few nights in a row? That's cool. Hey, Christina, what's going on? Michelle, hello there. I should turn on subtitles. Which, by the way, I could have done at any time. But I chose to not for some reason. But, you know, whatever.
Hello, can you hear me?
Alright, so now we're gonna be at normal game volume so it doesn't overpower me too easily. Oh, come on. You don't carry over the settings from the other game? I just played the other game. I don't have to custom... Invert look. Yes. I'm gonna want an inverted look. I always do, because I'm weird. Okay. Now I just have to remember everything else about the game. Doesn't look like a shrine of looking for lost people. Fallen. Fallen is Babylon. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you everyone. If I haven't said your name, sorry. I have not meant any disrespect. There's the jump. The inverted looks comes from playing any airspace simulation, or from playing or from learning. Just it usually comes from people who ever did anything with aeroplanes and the games that surround them and this, that, and the other. Yeah, she always freaked me out. I remember starting this game off being completely creeped out by that big sister.
Lesson 1, Mop Jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
Okay. I'm trying to remember. And I do need... Lamb is watching. I do need to go and get Shock Jockey. And go use that. To get everything, to get that working, I gotta go over here to Plasmid Therapies. Sashi! I just brought up that, yeah, this stream's brought your name up anyway, it doesn't matter. But I appreciate it so much. It gave me time that I didn't have before, and I very much appreciate that. Okay. Now this guy. I can't have his gun? I would like his gun. I probably can't shoot a gun. Cash register. I'll take unspecified amount of money real quick. With Lamb is watching. By the way, if this game gives you any 1984 vibes, it's because this game is supposed to give you 1984 vibes.
Father.
I wonder if her last name is Rigby. Because Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice at the church where the wedding has been. Welcome back, April. Hello there.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
Yeah, except for there's one problem with finding Eleanor and it being all holy crap, he just got grabbed. There's one problem with finding Eleanor like that. And will I finish Detroit? Of course I will. You guys have to have been probably, if you haven't been paying attention to any of my personal life or being on the Discord or anything like that, of course you might have that question of whether I'd be continuing or not. It's not a question. I will do all of Detroit Become Human, then move to Beyond Two Souls as story-based stuff. It's not even a question. So I think that's all we're gonna get out of this room. So no one else needs to question at all whether I'm gonna continue on a game. Literally is about opportunity, and my opportunity right now is best served here. I got a day of being able to be daddy, and my son. I asked my son if best part of his day, and it was being with me all day. All day. It's the first time I've ever. And then after that, and going to swim lessons, I like, and what could have been better? It's like nothing. Like, yes.
Oh, yes. Looks like we're running low on sunshine. Darling!
No. But I'm almost empty. When I get empty on my thingy, how do I make the things do it? How do I make the things do when I get when I'm in the thing? I don't know. I'm gonna hit the pull generator. That should do a thing. Drill. That is one of my weapons. Oh yeah, that's right. I can drill, or I can just hit people.
At last, a signal. You, who are bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
Atlantic Express. We shall go to the Atlantic Express. Hello, Paige. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drill as much as I can. Now that I remember that I can totally screw with things in different ways.
To my daughter, Eleanor, soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor. Yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us.
Starting up revolution.
Is Dr. Sofia Lamb with a message for the people.
Remember, you are not alone.
Hey, Cookie.
Me not as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family.
Hashtag not a cult. Lamb is watching. Hashtag not 1984. Hashtag, then don't do the hashtags for that because it's totally a cult and it's 1984. But I hear something. A Rosie and this. You got a gun. Press it to fire. I love how it tells you that. It's just like, you've got a gun. Use it. That is one of the more amusing things there is to me in this game. Is that you have something. Go ahead and blow shit up. Like, it just immediately wants to let you know. Everyone hashtag Christina. I saw that. It's right there. Everyone should know. It doesn't matter if it's just $1. It does not matter. It does not matter. Look at that. It's in the chat. You can't hide anymore. Yeah, buddy.
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's
Nana
real.
said bye. Night.
Rapture.
Gotta go tonight.
This is where that thing
Bye, Nana.
took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes moving. I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
No, you're not gonna find Cindy if you look for Dr. Lamb. You're gonna find a cult. The cult probably isn't the best thing for you. It's probably not the best choice you wouldn't. Don't drink the Kool-Aid is what I gotta say about that. I would not advise drinking any Kool-Aid that they're passing out. You should probably pass on that. I mean, just drink water. It's healthier for you anyway. Get nice and hydrated. You know. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. No, that's okay. Got the big giant yellow arrow of... Hi. She sees angels. Hi. Holy crap.
Big sister doesn't want you playing with me.
Oh God, it's a little sister. Hold on, I'll read in 1 second, Christina. I'm not ignoring you. Use first aid. Yeah, I'm gonna use another first aid kit. Darla!
I'm so happy you're finally playing one of my favorite games of all time that I had to give you this. Hope it helps.
Well, everyone, hashtag Darla, thank you so much. And I will totally read what Christina had to say. 2 seconds here. You gotta give me 2 seconds. Oh, I just used another health kit and they just ran off. Great. I could have, like, eaten some chips or probably something. Sardines.
Sofia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, Big Sister is always watching.
Big Sister's always watching.
To steal Adam is to steal from the Rapture family. Your family.
Hashtag not a cult. Right? Okay, we're still going with that.
Diane insisted that we spend a weekend at the Adonis. And already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. When she deems it necessary to chide me for working, the words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, speaks of burying my child, I'm given pause. Till now I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
I read it. I just got... Alright, Christine. I got super fucking busy. Discord layout, we're all on it. Oh, I don't know. Franafro. I don't know. Oh, also, there's shit happening. Also, little sisters are gonna try to knock the shit out of me. I don't want to go down there. It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna hurt. She's gonna hurt me. She is much more agile than me. Did I say hi, Jesse? I'm not sure I said. Trying to make sure I am polite to everyone. Now, luckily, we're over here being the badass Big Daddy we are, whose name shall be revealed. But we work underwater anyway in a scuba suit. So yeah, try to drown us, see how that works. I was seeing if there's anything. I play all these games like they're memorpagers of some sort, where I'm gonna find something special if I just like search around enough. And sometimes I forget, like I don't need to search. I don't need to keep going. I say that as I continue to search around. Just go forward.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But Rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
Alright, here we go. And another diary to hold.
Alright, diary. Last entry. Lizzie and I, we found a sphere. And we're going home. Ain't that right, baby? Next stop.
Whoa, God!
Oh, I love you. It was you.
Surprise, Teffin, my friend, this is for you. Can you try to find time to play F13 on PS4 too? Get the gang back together. Hope Rowan as well.
Well, everybody! Go in the hashtag MVP. You can hashtag April. Thank you so much. Yeah, I want to be able to do that. I totally did. That was a surprise. I was not expecting that. I had an awesome day today, and I'm like playing this, and I'm like excited to play, and at the same time I'm a little exhausted. So I was not. You definitely just caught me with my pants down a little bit, except for my pants aren't down. If you got me with my pants down, it would be a little bit more obvious. There'd be a few signs, I think. But everybody, hashtag April MVP. Whichever way you want to put it, thank you. Yeah, I had to change what the bottom said. Medical and quote-unquote rent. So every bit helps. And I finally admitted to friends and family, like, how things are going, and put the divorce registry up on Facebook. And that actually went a lot better than I thought it would. But that's thanks to you guys, because I didn't, like, go to family being like like, hey, I was like, hey family, look at what the community already did, and you can chip in too. Yeah, I've got a lot of good feedback and whatnot. So thank you so much, April. Yeah, we'll do F13 with it. Getting Kevin and Craig both together is one thing too. If I'm gonna get them both, Kevin's working on Stranger Things, and Craig is, well, Craig's getting married soon, so one way or another he's got stuff on his plate. I'll be shooting his wedding. That's fun. I'm gonna do his engagement photo soon. We gotta get back in the saddle, be a photographer. Woo woo! Look at me. Gonna have to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag fresh. Mm-hmm. Dorito Sandstorm. Sorry, guys. I almost started singing out loud. Without going into is my mom doing better? Yes, my mom is actually doing better. Maybe my mom is actually even watching right now. My mom is just tired out as like crazy. And you know, me trying to there's not enough space remaining in application save data. Please delete application save data in order to create more saves. Are you serious? Are you shitting in my cereal? You could not save progress because there's not enough space remaining in application save data. I'm taking. We'll deal with it later.
Delta. You arrive as the little one said you would. Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
I'll deal with that later. I can't believe I got a terabyte hooked up to the USB, a terabyte inside the PS4, and I'm still out of space. Actually, I can believe that. I can completely believe that. I 100% believe that.
She don't even have to look at the baby. She won't even know it's there.
Okay, so no, the hard drive is just fine and upgrade.
Yours again.
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
Forgot which one. Health is already full. Yeah, it just does it on its own. And there's a shortcut, but I can't remember the shortcut, but it'll teach me in a second here.
You can sometimes trick the security system.
Okay. Press R2 to fire at machines and so forth.
Into opening a door, but you must have the proper tool.
Okay. It comes with 5 to especially when you download before you give it per game. No, well, when I get new hard drives, the first thing I need to do is not worry about my PS4. I just need to erase the game. The first thing I need to do is worry about my backup systems, as I've just got a ton of shit to deal with when it comes to that. Oh yeah, and boink. Attack a machine. Press X to stop the needle on a green section of the meter to advance. White will give you a nasty shock. Whoa! I got tired of the odd number. Salt Child sneak. That's Christina. And I don't know isn't a sufficient response. I gotta go with Fran then. I think. I don't know. I want to say I don't know. Ooh, I want it. Get a blue bonus while hacking to upgrade the damage. I got a blue ball bonus. Who would have ever known that you actually get a bonus for that? You should get a bonus for that. That should be written in like contracts. Like, what happened to you? I got a blue ball bonus. Okay. Oh yeah, that worked out. That train bathysphere thing really, they really fixed it for me. I was afraid it wouldn't work, but then I found out that it didn't work because they weren't fixing it. So really, really helped me. Don't listen to Dr. Sophia.
Ryan is dead, but the tyrant dwells within us all. Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self. We reject the tyrant.
Oh my god, you're a cult! I'm in a cell. Please stand by. I guess I have no choice. I'm going to stand here.
I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta.
And that's who I am.
Since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
Bullshit, it's an act of love. I'm murdering you as an act of love.
It is Sofia Lamb. She has found you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with this now. No, don't set me on fire. That's a dick move. Bear. You didn't have Bear. What? Uh-oh. Well, I'm not on fire now because I'm in the water. And I'm swimming, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I have, you know what I got now? I got even flow stuck in my head, but I don't have the actual word stuck in my head because my head is full of random shit that needs to get out. What I have stuck in my head right now is what everyone sings, actually.
Now you know of the enemy we share. Sofia
Yeah,
Lamb.
that bitch.
The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her.
Everyone that sings even flow without the actual radio or doesn't know what they're singing is like, you know that feeling when you're like you're totally into a song, you don't know shit about the words and you're just like, you're just like facing towards the window, so someone you put your hand like kind of over your mouth so people don't say. You're hoping everyone in the car doesn't call your bullshit. My voice cracks in the middle of that.
Security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
They'll be made to serve me. Everything shall serve me. Get on your knees, security cameras. Even flow. Thoughts arrive like butterflies. See, I know that part. See, I know it when it gets to that part. Oh, he don't know. Something. So he chases them away. Ah, that's not okay notes. But then, you know, after you're finished with like the part that you're like, begin his life again. And you just like keep mumbling out the parts and you're just like, fucking nailed it. You know what I'm talking about? Like you just have that I nailed it feeling. And you didn't nail shit. Ha! Green. I need to actually, I need to do vocal warm-ups like I'm supposed to. I am actually finally doing exercises, getting lessons, being told that I suck in my upper registry. That's fine. We're working on it. But I need to blah, 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 butt fart. Stacy. I hate Stacy. Stacy Dennings! What is that? Is that part of the... No, it's just a vocal warmer. Don't worry. It sounds way too specific. Not bot shotgun panel. Okay. This is the only way I can communicate to her! Alright. There's a gift. Oh god, eyes in the screen.
It's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
I will, Eleanor Rigby. Diana's popping out Pearl Jam over here. Lives in a dream. Oh. Throw bottles at people. Get mad at your husband and knock him in the face with a bottle. But hold on, he's gonna brutalize you because we're sexist in this game still. Remember, 1958. Shut up and get in the kitchen. That is not my view. I shit you not, this game shoves that shit at you. Wait, we're 10 years after 1958 when he gets shot. 1968? But we're still very much living in that. I love those little, like, infomercials that are just like, let's just sneak in. Like, for 2 seconds, we're gonna remember that we're racist and sexist. Just for 2 seconds. I should probably go back to, like, singing Eleanor Rigby wrong. Instead of pointing out what this game does. I forgot. Did the machine know where I was going when I didn't? But I wanted to go over here for a second. Because I saw a person. And I wanted him dead. And I want you dead. I didn't want to have to go, like, around all of this shit. I can use my telekinesis. No, do not quote me on shut up and get your ass in the kitchen. Don't fucking do that. I'm just saying what this game is saying. Oops. Oh, fuck me. Okay. I just went over here and like... Oh, throw that! Bitches be tripping! Whoa, that's some physics. Ain't that some physics for you right there? Just a fad. It's just a fad, whatever this is.
There would be no Rapture without me. No city without the Atlantic Express. Ryan took his first grand tour on my...
I corrected myself from saying 58 to 68. I said 10 years later. I corrected myself. Come on. I said 1958. Wait, it's 10 years later. I didn't figure I had to actually do the math.
Plenty of cash in the bank, though. This private vehicle craze will...
Like, for everyone else. Give me a... Making me actually like do the math. Why math? I already passed you math. Actually, math. Okay, my brother and I do share one thing in common. One of the only classes we ever didn't do well in ended up being our specialties.
Are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam. I've read the word Splicers scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. And he took off like hell on wheels. sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my...
Oh, yeah, Cindy's alive. She's totally not alive, but she's alive. It's cool. You're cool, dude. Don't worry, your daughter's alive. She's not alive, but she's alive. Totally just bank on it. Take it to the bank. Hey, Italian, what's going on? General Folly, hello there. No, actually, okay. So, I accidentally was putting Calc 2 going into college and didn't figure it out until I was past the halfway point of Calc to be able to withdraw without failure. And I just had to trust because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing signing up for classes because I was having to do normal registration instead of early registration because UGA, fuck you, that I had to write down my social security number. I get one number wrong. They accepted me and then rejected me for false information. Said, reapply to the college. You're not going to be early admitted. I was like, damn that. I'm going to go to another college. Then I go to that college. I'm not early admitted to that. Now I have to listen to somebody else handhold me through, and they put me in Calc 2 at first. I'm like, why am I missing things? And then more than halfway through, they're like, you didn't have Calc? It's like, no.
Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2. And A equates to A.
Hey, Madoon!
Alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real
gender.
as
And I think I see Ellie and Michelle showed up. Did I say hi to you guys? Hi there.
losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
I love how these debates are happening before, like, the fall of Rapture, so before we're in the... But it's got Andrew Ryan looking less fresh and clean than the recordings for when you play through as Jack. It almost, to me, feels semi-backwards, but not backwards. Because a lot of the recordings that you play as Jack, you're playing as... his earlier doctrinization, and this is supposed to be later an argument between two philosophies before the fall. Ah, screw you, woman.
Sofia Lamb is using the Splicers against you. Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
I'm glad you are back, Madoon. No, Matt. Okay, so yeah, I was putting the wrong math, and that was my.
With Eleanor Delta, to save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
My brother missed out on his... Okay, I hacked that. My brother missed out on his perfect, his 4.0 GPA turned into a 3.99 because he went to a private college that did the A+ minus system, and he got an A- in an English class, and that was his major, which is why he changed over to being psychology, which made us go back to actually competing, which fuck him. Because I didn't want to compete anymore. I wanted to just be. Now I had to go back to being like, oh, damn it. Because he's always, you know, being 16 months, 19 days, 10 hours older than me. He always, like, set a standard, and I had to try to fucking get to it, and he's smart as hell, so.
Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos. All responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
See, that's... By the way, Sofia Lamb is actually, she confuses me only on the part of she was invited. They seem to, like Andrew Ryan didn't just let anyone in. She's invited to be here. I get that there's a reason for it, like she is pivotal to the plot and whatnot, but it is kind of under the guise of like it's never fully other than you know what actually happens in the game, where I'm not gonna start spoiling. Like the chain of events just oh fuck, I forgot you were there, has just one little flaw in it that I'm just like, Sophia, just go home. Or why did you come here? You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna stir up that shit.
Quickly, head for the elevator.
I'm gonna head for the elevator. I'm trying to be quick. No, they're doing things. It hurts. Owie, 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 owie. Owie, owie. I tried to do a thing and it didn't work. Well, shoot. Where's the door? It's not Domino's. All right, I'm a little out of it, if you can't tell. So enough out of it that they're actually being able to kick my ass, and I'm just seeing have to being like I'm just like, can you use lube? Like that's my response at the moment. But let me just say that when a child's sight words that they're working on, I'm sorry, I have to say this. I don't care what if you're trying to teach sight words and you're just giving random sight words to try to teach a child. There's no way I don't turn into a 2-year-old when I hear like, okay, the 3 sight words. What are we gonna work on today? The 3 sight words. This isn't my child. My son's got this shit down. The 3 sight words is do, up, and as. A-S. Like an as in. Do up as. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Okay. Like, what else am I supposed to I'm not... That's not my mind. I can't hear do up and as at the same time, like, as just as a phrase in it for it not to go wrong. All right. I hear the glitters. Are the shimmers around here? All that shimmers in this world is sure to fade away again. Where is that? Oh, it's this shimmer. Well, it's not like dreaming champagne dream. Alright. Actually, I almost shot the Domino's guy last night. I almost shot a guy. I wanted to. Okay. That was. I know whose fault that was. They got me orange chicken. Very much appreciated. Damn Uber Eats driver who decides to scare the shit out of me and get pissy about it. You didn't get a good review, dude.
Bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in the Rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sofia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
You must go there and save her before it is too late. Okay. Hey, your face looks not as hideous as the rest. I mean, she immediately died, so we'll never know how that would have worked out. That could have been a relationship worthwhile, but, you know. So, half of her face worked for me. I'll just always be like, no, baby, I need to see your good side. Like, I won't mean it disrespectfully. I'll just respectfully decline to look at her if she looks at me with that other half of her face, because that's not okay. Whatever's happening with the other half, I don't know what that is, but it's not okay. Do I have to actually shoot these things? Okay, hold on. Where's her body? Oh. Boink, boink, boink. Oh, wait. You know, just pick up the trap rivets. Oh! I'm an idiot. And should be treated as such. Thank you. At least she died doing what she loved. Painting blood on a typewriter. Alright, let's get this. Immediately move on. Improving on Suchong's work. No. I'm holding for the new diary.
Dr. Suchong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more, something stronger, an unbreakable physiological bond.
And absolutely right there is one of the reasons why I don't play, is one of the reasons I don't play BioShock 2 back-to-back with BioShock Infinite. Did you hear that he just said he's picking up the slack for Suchong? Suchong's thing said pretty much a Big Daddy is bound to a little sister, but to protect, like a wolf... Yes, is bound as long as there's pretty much something to protect. But when there's nothing to protect, he's pretty much useless and a mindless whatever. And it's like they can do something other than that. And there's no real connection between the two. We need to fix that. But as we see in the continuum from BioShock and BioShock Infinite, Elizabeth is the one that gave... It wasn't Suchong, it was Elizabeth that gave him the connection. And because it gave the connection, all of a sudden it turns into this thing where, yes, the Big Daddies are protecting him because they care. So, like, I love this game. Like, I'm just pointing out reasons, like, not why to dog the game. It's just reasons why when Infinite came out, it was like, oh. And then I had to start, like, looking at this in game and going, this is its own thing. Like, I just feel like this game is its own thing and should be appreciated as such. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's kind of like someone writing fan fiction and then, okay, like Rowling. Remember, anyone else remember when Rowling got ripped a new one for not putting, oh fuck, we're having to see this. Hey, older Tenenbaum.
You see, this is why I must fight Sofia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something, and I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins, and the Rapture nightmare will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy.
No soul, no sympathy.
It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
Okay, Lamb is an ass.
Lamb will take this place apart to fight you. Please hold back the Splicers until we escape.
And Tenenbaum, yeah, does return in this game. But it, like, It's kind of like, okay, so everyone remember when, like, spoiler alert, if you are apparently don't watch, if never, you've had a long time to watch Harry Potter and all that, so I'm not gonna feel so bad about this one. But everyone got really upset. Oh God. When it wasn't what's her face and Harry that ended up together. It was like the sister. Yeah, Hermione. It wasn't Harry and Hermione. It was the twin fuck names. Sister of Ron's sister. Yes. I'm not doing well because I should just go ahead and do this. No, I'm done with your bullshit. Alright. Everyone's bullshit done with? Okay. So, everyone started writing fan fiction as if, like, Ron and, Hermione and Harry had ended together. And finally, Rowling came out and said, I went through a bad breakup. Hold on 1 second.
He is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta. And good luck.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair, sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business.
Uh-oh.
Take the train to Ryan Amusements.
Oh, shit.
I'll see you shortly.
Oh, shit. No, 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 no. No, don't shoot me. Ow! Owie! Owie, owie, owie. Stop it. Hack it fast. What's up, Larry? Oh, crap. So anyway, so many people wrote fan fiction about the two getting together that she finally was like, you know what? I gotta have a nasty relationship, and they should have ended up together, and you just caught me in a pickle. Hold on, wait. So she kind of, like, it was from everyone else pretty much saying like, yeah, this is kind of how I feel like some of this game is every now and then, where it's like, you got me in a pickle. So I always appreciate it as its own, like, little, its own entity. But when it first came out, like, it was the shit in my mind, because I was like, I'm back in Rapture, bitches! Like, and that is how I speak in my normal day-to-day life. Anyone that doesn't know me can attest to this. Anyone who has never heard me speak can tell you immediately that I speak like that all the time. Guaranteed, 100% of the time. It works every time. As someone who's never spoken to you can attest that you speak a certain way. And I'm telling you right now, they can do that. They can tell you right now. Yeah. Some people are liars. Some people that have never spoken to me or heard me will tell you that I don't speak like that. And they don't know what they're talking about because they've spoken to me, which makes them knowledgeable, and you should disregard knowledge. I'm taking the train. I thought we were pretty late for the first one. Okay, Rapture wasn't completely destroyed. No. Okay, so like, to make it easy, he saved little girls, the little sisters, but he didn't like disassemble the whole production line. He didn't destroy the whole city. He just destroyed parts of it, where we're gonna revisit a few parts that are leaking badly and eventually do get destroyed. But if you realize when you go into Rapture for the first time in the first game, it is humongous. And when you play Infinite and see it in all of its glory, it's even bigger. So it's gonna tell me it can't save it because it fucking hates me.
Whoa there! Now better apply the brakes
but
unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead.
It wasn't destroyed, and Tenenbaum came back to try to save more little sisters from Sofia Lamb, who had every intention of pretty much taking over for Ryan, as you can hear.
As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate.
I was thinking we sold a product called Crotch Rocket, or like fire.
I've already been on all the rides.
My mind is not going to the most appropriate places. It's not going appropriate. I still have even flow stuck in my head. I gotta be honest with you guys. I have a few songs actually. I have some Alice in Chains stuck in my head right now. I was singing guitar, playing guitar and singing for Rowan right before bed. So I got a few other things that are kind of in my head right now too. Because he spent all day with me and said it was a perfect day.
Eleanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am
Fuck me!
Nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
Okay. No, don't shoot. My wrist vibrated. I got good vibrations for 2 seconds. Don't hold it against me. Stop it. I'll bap you in the head. Bap you. Oh, that was a good bapping. I'm gonna make it bapping in here. I'm gonna bap all night. All night long, all night. There's an arrow pointing me this way, so I'm assuming I need to go this direction. I found sardines.
Welcome to Ryan Amusements.
Look, I can go all of nowhere except for the places that I can't go that way. All right. Sinclair, I hate your accent. Please die.
Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Eleanor, the sky's the limit.
See, that's the other thing. Curing his condition. The science behind it, I really wish, what's his fucking face, had more of a hand in making this game, because I think Kevin Levine, there we go, would have, Adam Levine's not so as popular, doesn't have any of the same, they have nothing to do with each other. I wish he would have had a better say in the game, or been involved more, but then again, he did stop making these games because it tore up his home life, so... Maybe he didn't want to have more of a say in it, but Sofia Lamb, not a cult. You'll be back. You gotta be taking a shower. Okay, well, I'll hopefully be here when you get back. Now, I am gonna say this. I am blurry face Wait, what's the song? Oh, fuck me. Okay, I can't remember.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here cool with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. But instead,
that
he
worked?
turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
Okay. That scared me for a hot sec right there that I didn't actually hack that like I thought I did. Just for one hot sec in there. I hear another Big Daddy. Mr. B. Is Mr. B for big boy. I'm a big boy. Actually, I'm not. Says the guy who is probably anemic and losing too much weight, saying he's a big boy.
Rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
Though I don't have to be. I kept muscle. It's just anything that's not muscle. I didn't do a good job on keeping that. I'm just gonna go ahead and bap you. Machine gun. I'll pick up a machine gun. Yes, please. Yes, please. Come and pump those rounds on me. Hey, he's telling me to listen up. I think I'm gonna give him an ear. I'm gonna give him an audience. Nope, just kidding. I'm gonna shoot her. I'm gonna shoot her really dead. Instead of partially dead. As I typically do. Only with the partial deaths. This time is for real. I'll beat him to death. It's gonna I'm gonna bap him to get. It's the bapping. Oh no! I might die if I keep doing that. Shoot. I guess I have to shoot. Alright. I have a golden ticket. I got a golden ticket. Insert my ticket. I did. Right at penis height. Like, okay, let's not even get into that. That's what we have Dark Souls 2 for. Talking about being insert my giant key into an upside down oral machine, which is how you open the door. I can't even make that up. They give you a giant key. They give you a guy at blowjob height hung upside down. They're just like, stick it in. And like, come on, guys, with Dark Souls 2. Come on. All right, you have picked up your first Gene Tonic. Gene Wilder. Oh my god, I love that guy. Tonics are passive abilities that have a variety of helpful effects. Unlike plasmids, you never have to activate tonics. They take effect as soon as you equip them. In today's dangerous times, it never hurts to be a little faster. Remember, you don't have to outrun a crazed splicer. Just your neighbor. This is not the sports boost. This is called the ankle tripper tonic. Where you go ahead. This is what I'm talking about, like... And, they should make a zombie game. Oh, son of a... This is where every now and then I still forget how the controls and everything work. I'm sitting here going, how do I put the thing on the thing? Because I don't want to share the clip. I just wanted to see what tonics I've got on. Because I'm sitting here like, I'm just looking. And then I realize I'm an idiot. And it sucks remembering that part. Like, I don't want to remember the part where I'm an idiot. I just want to skip over that briefly.
Andrew Ryan wakes while cruising the Atlantic in his steamliner, the Olympian.
No one's over on we learn not to make pancakes in the oven. Don't make who's making pancakes in the oven?
As he wipes sleep from his eyes.
Who the hell made pancakes in the Dank? Dank, we gotta have a convo about cooking. Look, Rowan knows not to make pancakes in the oven. There's a certain type of thing you can do. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do the something. There's another way. There's another way, Dank. I'm just here. I'm just trying to be the voice of reason. I just think there's another way. Other than putting your pancakes in an oven. Maybe not want to do that next time. Or your brother. Yeah, I mean, if you gotta blame it on your brother, I mean, you know, you could have just, you know, you could have just as easily actually sucked it up and, you know, taken blame for it because you put pancakes in an oven. But, you know, it's fine if you want to put it on your brother.
Heavy construction. The Olympian returns with a new cargo. A state-of-the-art submersible platform, nicknamed the Sinker. Ferries supplies and workers to the seafloor.
No, that donation helped a lot, April, because I know what I'm about to get into because of news I got today, which just fucking sucks. It's just so many shitty things, but I'm gonna try to make the best of shitty. Like there's a Mythbusters, like you can't shine shit. Like I can't remember what the saying is, but pretty much that's what it is. And they make balls of like elephant dung or something like that, and they try to polish the ball of poop. And they have a scale for how reflective something is. They polish poop. They polish the poop. It's possible. If you can make shit shiny, anything is possible. It doesn't do subtitles for these things. Work progresses at an astounding rate.
Workers toil around the clock to create the metropolis you see today.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you cook it in the oven, I guess it just turns into cake. I have put pancake batter in the oven, but there was a crepe that I was trying to make that kind of was a pancake batter that it worked better for the consistency of it. And every now and then a good convection oven will do wonders for some baked goods that you wouldn't think about to get that crisp and get any of the sogginess that you would expect to find if you know at least what you're doing. So it gets a lot of it can do a lot, but and what was the news? There's not as many people that stream, I guess I could say. Pretty much that again, lawyer dicketry, and while I should have been able to pretty much that my oh, fuck me, don't hit me right now, woman. I was trying to hack a vending machine that doesn't feel so nice when I'm trying to hack a vending machine and you come at me. Oh my god, with the golf club that you just like stole from Andrew Ryan. I think he had one of those implanted in his face by Jack. Thank you very much. Oh my god. What did I figure out? Well, all of my options are sitting there, but I found out today one of the things is that the option for another house that's near me is taken off the table because the lawyer screwed it up again. So there's no money in the account to show enough that I do make enough. It's just all being spent on all the lawyer's fuck-ups. And so now they were going to give me a week to have everything straightened out. And then we finally follow up with the lawyer and with the retirement companies to get my retirement out so I have the money in the bank so I can get out from under this roof so my son and I can go be happy somewhere. And they're just like, oh, we didn't fucking submit thing. I wrote the damn thing for them, those sons of bitches. Like, I'm not a paralegal and I got it right the first time, you assholes. Now, actually, let me say, in my rant, they probably actually would have kicked it back the first time because I did accidentally specify the policies in a too long-winded manner when I did specify them. Apparently I needed to be more concise. Even though I was trying to specify a policy, the policy number was enough for the retirement plan. I did not need to say if it was employee, employer, or a backdoor and anything. Oh, Eleanor.
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most
Hi, Jordan.
to help.
She's smuggling me gifts, and I like her. She's smuggling me shit. Long story short is that this is now the 4th house that I've lost out on because of this lawyer fucking up, of being able to have a healthy place for Rowan to go. It's the 4th one, and I thought I was going to get news of, oh, yeah, probably in the next few days you should have what you're supposed to have weeks ago. And instead, the news I got was, really, really, really sorry, but we haven't even submitted the draft again of what we said we were going to do.
In ethical psychiatry.
The registry date was the 15th because I'm supposed to be out from under this house in 4 days.
Mom says I'm not to play with the
It doesn't fucking matter anyway. I still own the place too, so it's not like I have to go anywhere. Because the refinance didn't happen either, but that's the other problem. Without money in the bank to prove, and without having to pay all the money, like I put down their rent, because I'm pretty much gonna have to treat this as a rent here. I can't keep sinking money into things that aren't going to be mine, because without money in there, they won't take a risk on me, and my name is already signed to a house. So even the rent-to-own people are kind of like, and I'm like going, do you see how much I worked last year? And they're like, I'm like, but come on, just look, I worked really hard. And they're like, Alright, I'm gonna kick the ass of a Big Daddy. Which, depending on who you ask, is just self-hurting. Because to some, I am Big Daddy. So I don't mean to hurt myself. I encourage self-love. Hashtag not talking about masturbation. I mean, I mean, more power to you. Like, that is actually a thing that's actually prescribed now. I'm not kidding you, by the way. They prescribe masturbation for some things. Okay, how old is my son? What's today? What month are we in? Where is that? My son is 5 years, 4 months, 23 days, 9 hours, and 16 minutes old. I believe is the correct math for how old my son is. Because I fucking pay attention to that shit. He said he had the best day at, oh my god, yeah, the couch. He made me, guys, look at this. Look. By the way, the worst thing that could ever happen to a man is back there. That was my tool. There's no screen back here needed because, and I hung up the Superman painting because all my paintings and my tool bench and my wall of tools and all of it is packed up now, ready to leave this fucking house. It's a sad sight back there. But my son said he wanted a couch back there to be with Daddy more, and fuck it. Doesn't matter if I'm gonna be here one extra day. I'll fucking move this whole earth for him. So I got that damn couch back out. He got to spend all day. I changed my schedule. I had a deal offered to me where I could have made an extra $400 today. Fuck it. Like, I'm sorry, but there's a certain point where I have to say fuck money. Like, my son had a day where finally Daddy was able to work around enough things that he had me all damn day. I had to pick up work, yes. But when I picked up work, I told him what I was doing. I was like, I'm showing you what Daddy does every day. And like, this is some of what I do. And I gave him the kiddie version of it, but, you know, I showed him. And, like, whatever. Just sometimes it's just fuck. Like, what's more important, $400 or that my son got to spend today with Daddy, and that he will definitely, most definitely remember that I just proved that I will put him first. Which one is he gotta remember more, do you think? I know which one he'll remember. I absolutely know which one he'll remember. It's bad that I have to kill other big daddies. Oh god, I forgot they can stun. Don't come at me, bro. Don't come at me, bro. Don't come at me, bro. Ow. Got it. Kill the big daddy.
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Let her ride on my shoulders? Ride me!
Are you teaching
Ride me.
too?
Ride me. Oh. Oh, it's covering up. My face is covering up how many I've gathered.
We're in business. Now, there are
Damn it. My face is covering up that I've gathered 0 of 2 gatherers.
The atom on 'em. Find one.
Don't be alarmed now, Daddy just takes off his clothes for some girls only once in a while. Jordan, that's not the kind of work I do. Press and hold square to ask her to lead you to an atom-filled corpse. Nathan could remember things from being 18 months old. I can remember vaguely from 3, definitely from 4. Nathan surprised the hell out of my mom one day when he started describing something of where we lived in the place that was not okay to live, and then we moved somewhere where we thought would be better, and then it turned into not being okay also. But
It's this way, Mr. B. Don't make me carry you.
But like it was one of those things where, you know, how do you believe that a little kid, like honestly, how do you believe a little that a little kid would remember that, like at 18 months old, like this? How could you ever believe that? But then he started describing colors and things that we had and this, that, and the other. And apparently it's just like, nah, he remembers. And then I definitely remember. Like by Rowan's age, oh yeah, I remember more about Rowan's age. And this is the God's honest truth. I remember more about being 5 and 6 and 7 years old than I do about high school for the most part.
She's got a juicy one. But when she starts draining out the atom, the splicers will come running. Be ready before you set her down.
It said be ready before I set her down, and I set her down prematurely. I do not usually do things premature.
Is a child of the family, not a toy for you
I
to
swear.
and discard. It is fitting that
I
you
actually
aspire
usually hold back. I'm like a rib condom. I'm for her pleasure.
Ryan's shrine to the south.
Like, I'm not... Okay, now that we got that out of the way.
Here they come. Keep the
Your little
splicers off of
sister...
her till she's
Now
finished,
I'm
or
having to
they'll
say
never
out
get
loud,
along.
little sister, right after I say shit like that. Alright. Your little sister will gather Adam for you, but it takes time and attracts splicers. Keep the splicers away from her, so that she can complete her task. And suck 'em dry. Suck 'em dry, little girl! Stay off of her, you asshole! And I will bap you. It's bapping right now. It's bapping all up in this bitch. Oh, I'm bapping so hard. No, stay off of her. I should have set up traps. Mistakes were made. She's almost got enough. Stick the needle in deeper. Just do it deep and get it all out at the same time. She just said, "Come on, Daddy," which I don't know how to take that. She's like, "Come on, Daddy." I'm like, this doesn't feel right. She's... Oh, search the lockbox. I got $2. I got $2 more than I had a second ago. I just healed. I'm gonna buy some shit. I'm gonna purchase from this. I'm gonna purchase from the blow... Look, it's a blowjob clown! I don't know why they put the hole there. Everything is sexual in these games, you guys just don't even know. That's not just me, by the way. Developer... Okay, so just imagine this. Bear with me for 2 seconds. You're a developer, you're having to just sit there for forever going out like over just shit that is monotonous. You like your job, but today you're not having it, and you're like, what the hell am I gonna do? How am I gonna make this feel a little bit better? And then you're like,
you know the stakes.
well,
But a plasmid costs a bit more atom yet. Keep it up.
maybe if I put in a phallic joke, today's a little better. And then they just put in a joke, and it's there. And you'll never know.
Adam, Daddy, over there.
Kim, Daddy, over there. Isn't this Andrew Ryan's desk, like dilapidated desk? Don't come chasing that. Don't turn around. Uh-oh. I don't need to know which end is up. Where to insert. Night Dank, thank you for stopping on by. And I mean, I have random memories here and there. I wouldn't say I have a continuous stream of memories till I was around 6. Oh, okay, so my continuous stream of memories. By the way, this is creepy.
I built the city of Rapture for children just like you, because the world above had become unfit for us. But here, beneath the ocean, it is natural to wonder if the danger has passed. If those we left behind will ever come to their senses. So, let us imagine, you and I, what might befall us on the surface.
These PSAs are a little creepy. I turned it up on purpose for that little bit right there. No, I have a continuous stream of thought. By the way, I can bap him too. See there, his head's gone. Don't lose your head over this. I have pretty vivid memories, especially 4 and some stuff happened, blah blah blah. And then it's more than just vivid. It is like most certainly I'm remembering in detail what's happening. Probably around 5 to 8. I won't back down on that. I probably remember that. I probably remember that better than I do high school. Cause high school became a blur of a lot of things and don't even ask me about middle school. Like, I'm being serious about that. Don't ask me about middle school. I don't know.
Let's dance with them, Daddy.
She wants me to dance with him. Oh God, she is sick. Yeah, continue to stream of thought pretty much at, fuck you. Yeah, I can't, I remember some of middle school. I have some stories about, like, some, shitty things that happened with teachers. Like, teachers getting too close to children, but then you realize that at a convention, your middle school 8th grade math teacher ended up meeting another teacher that went from the... Okay, so Duluth High fed 2 middle schools into it. Hull Middle and Duluth Middle. And so the high school I went to... Kevin and I went to the same high school, but we went to 2 different middle schools. But we knew each other outside of school and all that jazz. And they had a convention and whatnot, and so one teacher meets another. One female teacher meets another. Okay, one's from Hull, one's from Duluth Middle. Well, the one from Duluth Middle has a husband who works at Duluth High. And then all of a sudden she's too friendly with, like, the kids and whatnot and telling too many things. And then you find out that at that convention, she had gotten a phone number of a friend of someone who she met. The husband that worked...
I can't sleep myself.
Hold on after this. This is crazy.
Me, Mr. Voice Recorder. You, me, in 1959.
1959.
I wonder what the new year will... What was that? Something's happened. The lights are going out. Kids, stay in your sleeping bags. It's gonna be fine.
So, okay. So the one from Hull meets the one from Duluth. And they make friends. They exchange phone numbers. The husband that works at Duluth High School takes the phone number from his wife that works at Hull of the new friend that the Hull middle school teacher just made of the Duluth middle school teacher. He has an affair, breaks it off with her, and gets a divorce expedited so he could marry the other teacher from Duluth Middle within the next week of being divorced. Immediately married. And so it was the weirdest thing. I know that story because one, she was too friendly, too nice, too talkative to the kids. And at the very end of the year, her name changed. And then I went to Duluth. I went to my high school. And all of a sudden, I've got another teacher with her last name. And I was like, that's an odd last name to share. You wouldn't usually hear about someone sharing that last name, would you? And then you're like, there's a guy with that last name too? I've met 3 people with this weird ass last name. And it was a weird last name. It was not one of those last names where you're just like, maybe it's whatever. It's like, no, you fucking knew. You married into that last name or you just got shitty luck. It was one of those last names where you're just like, I hope my family will not ever have this as a last name. And then you marry into it and you're just like, shit, I'm glad I love them. But then she got divorced and she changed her last name. I would have changed my last name. It was a shitty last name. Just change that shitty last name.
On the surface, the farmer tills
Oh, wait a
the
sec.
soil, trading the strength of his arm for a home and lands of his own. But the parasites say no. What was yours is ours. We are the state. We are gone. We demand our share.
Yeah, Andrew Ryan re-emphasizing the shit he says in all of these things. Probably the creepiest part of a lot of these games. But if you bap him in the head, it's all better. The Bappening, Part 2. Okay. So yeah, there's some mess up stories from there. I remember those stories though so much easier than I remember just about anything. I should save personnel rounds, shouldn't I? After I use up most of them. I should save these rounds, says the guy that doesn't save the rounds. These should be useful later, says the guy who can't use them later now. Hopefully I'll make sure to treat them with the highest regard and have care and caution before firing into the wind, says the guy who wasted everything. Hack. Yes. Dot hack. Dot hack, yeah. I liked dot hack, by the way. That's why I have dot hack over here. Dot hack was one of the first games that I played, that I really, really liked in a way that was just probably unhealthy. I really liked playing it. Not one of the no, take that back. Sorry, I already had Final Fantasy Facts Xanadu, Mario. So I take it back. I had way too many. I got a whole stack of games right there that I was unhealthy about already before that shit happened. There's a whole stack of unhealthy games right there.
My supplies ever since the park got cut off from the rest of Rapture. Gotta stay strong. I'm holed up in this workshop, surrounded by those wailing brats, trying to beat their way in. They want my food, my guns. They want it all. But I got a plan. Gotta fix up the transport sub that's been rusting in the maintenance bay. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of this hole. These animals want Rapture, they can have it.
And actually, Omega, the thing is that once you start looking at it, Adam is more sane. Oh god, I'm setting up traps. It's a trap. He is only more sane, simply not necessarily because his theology is correct. What he believes is correct, all that jazz. It's not that. Why is he more sane? Because for everything that he believes, there's like a very good grounded reason for it. It's kind of like the difference between him and Tenenbaum, or Tenenbaum and Fontaine when it starts off, when you don't know it's actually when you think it's just Atlas. Like there's a few like relationships that are like that where it sounds reasonable what they're saying. They have conflicting theology, but that doesn't ideology, but that doesn't change anything. She's radical, so yes, of course it's going to sound more radical because she's more radical. Which he does. He makes good, compelling arguments, by the way, in this game. That is a sad thing about this. It's like one of the first times where you hear Andrew Ryan start spelling out his ideals, and you're just like, he wasn't too bad. And then you like remember the first game, and you're like, oh, he was fucking awful. But like for 2 seconds, you're like, he wasn't too bad. I mean, he didn't make too many people die. Gotta go, fam. Sashi.
I do not hate you, Delta.
Thanks for being here.
I care for you in equal measure to any other sentient creature. But I cannot sacrifice 1,000 of my children for one rebellious son.
You can't ignore me! Hold on. Please, I better be gone! Don't get in between us! On my side.
Okay. Oh God, no! Don't hurt her! 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 Okay, I need to use the other. I need to use the rivet gun, and I need to use trap. It's a 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 trap. Yeah, the window.
Ridiculous.
Drop that poor little girl. Drop that poor little girl. She's helpless. Immediately ransacks. Do not harm her, says the person harming her. Pick her up. Daddy, you always save me.
All right, Chief. We've almost got enough Adam now. To get the rest, you'll have to take care of that little sister. There should be one of the air vents they favor in the workshop. Bring her down there.
Daddy, you always save me. Yeah? And then you just get bow chicka bow wow bow wow wow wow. Like what did this game just turn into? Little sisters grow up one day. Bow chicka bow wow. Like what the fuck, game? Like, but that is. No one make a comment on that statement because there is something to be commented, isn't there? Didn't really think about that for a second. Lamb the problem, Sinclair the solution.
Lamb is becoming a problem. The woman is a damned collectivist. Here in Rapture, how could the council fail to see it? Worse, to hide her intent, she gulls these patients of hers into a religious frenzy. A new Kremlin will rise and swallow the council house before they realize they've been had. I will not have my city swindled by the parasite. Whatever its guise, it is time, I think, to call Sinclair.
Don't worry, you won't have your city swindled by the parasite. Fontaine is gonna come up and play grab ass with you, kind of like this. He's a giant hand to give you an examination. He's gonna be like, and to cup the balls.
And sin. I suppose that now I know who my true friend.
Bap, bap. No, don't hit me. I'm bapping you. I'm bapping so hard. All night long, all night. I'm a bapper. Usually I don't want to move straight to bapping. Like, cuddle. They don't do cuddling in this game. It's just straight to, the, like, bapper good. This game has no tact. This game has no tact. It doesn't know how to actually treat a lady. Because it's based in the 50s, 60s, get in the kitchen is not how to treat a lady.
Rapture is a paradise of the ego, Eleanor. Under Ryan, the voices of an entire city sing the virtues of greed and pride. But truth, rather, is in the body. Already they grow weary of struggling against one another in fruitless competition. Observe the bent backs, the drawn faces. Ryan promised
Oh my God,
us
Talion.
more, they seem to say. In what shall we now believe? And Eleanor, it is our task to answer.
You obviously do not have a lady within arm's reach of you. Otherwise, sandwiches are yummy. This is a true story. My mom is a fucking beast. Now, her MS has made it so people underestimate what she has done before, what she's accomplished. Being able to be one of the first women ever in the male auto shop class, petitioning, first woman ever in that male auto shop class in Michigan. To be just kind of like the, like, you want strong, empowering without having to say like, oh, like feminist and all this other shit. Just look at my mom. She was like, fuck all those titles. I'm just gonna do shit. I'm gonna do shit and just do it. She didn't have to burn a bra to do it. She just did it. She just got it done. She was like, I did it. People were like, oh, you did it. And she's like, yeah, I fucking did. And how'd you do it? For what cause? For my because I wanted to. Like, that's my mom. Like, it's like, for what cause? Because I wanted to. That's my cause. I wanted to do. She wanted to make a hot rod. My mom wanted to make a hot rod out of a Chevy Nova chassis. Like, what more motivation do you need than that? You got a perfectly good body of a Chevy Nova. What are you gonna do with it? You gotta hot rod that shit like crazy. My mom was just like, I was just doing it. It's like, oh, you exercising, you're right. It's like, fuck that noise. My dad, before I do this, my dad, just as a joke, said, go, I believe the words were, go get me a sandwich. My mom, the woman who could do one-arm chin-ups and beat just about any man in a race, grabbed him by his collar. My brother and I are just standing right here watching. Grabbed him by his collar, lifted him straight up, slammed him against the wall, and said, don't you ever talk to me like that again. Dropped him and walked away. And my brother and I are like, do we call the police, or is this like, is she going to murder him, or did our mom just go psycho? Like, what? And we're just standing there. We're all shocked. It's just three men fucking shocked. Like, just like, oh, okay, this occurred. Now we have to move on with our lives. Like, she just made this happen. Now we have to live with this. This is our reality. She will pick you up off the ground, slam you against the wall. Now, some guys like it rough like that, but not that rough. I don't think. Well, no, some guys like it that rough. I'm not gonna speak for all guys. Whatever. There's probably some guy out there that's just being like, yes. I'm like, no, stop it, shut up.
The parasite makes nothing for itself. Its only tools are taxes and tithes meant to trick you into offering what it has not earned. In Rapture, we keep what is ours.
No, I did not say shut up and get your ass in the kitchen. Did I say that? I said that's what they would say. Not what I would say. I would never say that because I'm scared of my mom. What if my mom is listening right now? I'm not scared of her physically lifting me up, but I am scared that she'll invite me into a room and I'll suddenly have an accident and trip. Like, you know, like, there's more than one way to fry an egg kind of thing going on with this one. Like, you got to be careful with my mom. Like just because she can't pick you up does not mean that she cannot wreck you.
Power of his mind in a single miraculous idea and naturally begins to rise above his fellows. But the parasites say no. Discovery must be regulated.
Discovery must be regulated. Talking about regulation, no politics in my games, says the man playing a game all about politics. Isn't this one of the games that I should actually be exempt from, like, all the rules about talking about? Like, I should be able to bring up any subject I want to. They're fucking bringing up just the whole gamut. It's like, if the golden rule is, if you want to keep friends, don't bring up religion and politics. That's the whole game for BioShock 2. That's the whole damn game. It's religion and politics. It is politics versus religion. Like, that's what Sofia Lamb pretty much turns into. Hashtag not a cult. Hashtag totally is a cult.
Frame his ideals in an image to challenge his audience and make his vision immortal. But the parasites say, no, your art must serve the cause. Your ideals endanger the people.
No, I play a game that Nathan and I used to play with my mom called Tip-A-Mom. Italian said, well, now you know she doesn't have the element of surprise. You know what to expect an ass whooping. No, she still has the element of surprise. Okay, this is another true story. So Nathan said something. I can't remember what he said, but he was taking my mom grocery store. My mom wasn't feeling her best that day. And so she's just holding like his arm. Nathan's being, we were raised to be gentlemen. If I see somebody that needs help walking or something like that, I'm gonna give you the crook of my arm. You shall hold it, and we will walk, and it'll be fine. It's fucking chivalry isn't dead. It's just that every single time that I try to show it, it seems like some woman kills it. But chivalry isn't dead. I still try. With that said, my mom, like, you don't have the element of surprise. Like, my brother said something, and my mom was like, like, as if she let it go. Alright, those are all trap rivets. I should have used normal one. And it was just like, huh, that's strange. Like, he didn't get the slap shit out of, okay. He just got away with it. We'll just go with that, I guess. He's just gonna get away with that. What my mom did was that she just stopped. She's like, wait. Like, literally, my mom decided to be tricky and just looked at the person helping her walk and have stability. She said, hold on, wait. And my brother was like, what's wrong? And she looked like she was reaching down as if she needed to get to the ground. And instead, she was reaching down as far as she fucking could so she could slap the shit out of him. She slapped the shit out of Nathan. She still has the element of surprise every now and then. And then Nathan was just like, what the? She's like, don't say it again. It's like, my mom slapped the shit out of him. Like, okay. I laughed. I'm not the one that got the shit slapped. I'm the one smart enough to not say shit to my mom that'll get me this. Hopefully she's not listening to this stream. Because if she's listening to this stream, then I'm probably going to get the shit slapped out of me. But if she's not listening to this stream, I'm fine. Fuck it. I got to send my mom a text message. She always checks the next day her email to see if I streamed. And she puts it on in the background. Now I got to go text her and be like, there's a reason you can't watch it. And she's going to be like, why can't I watch the stream? And I'll be like, sandwiches, their topics, sensitive information. Of course, like, it won't even be my choice. Like, Paige will get to it first and be like, you should fucking watch the stream. I mean, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna wake up in trouble. Don't you hate it when you wake up in trouble? You know, like, when you just, like, you're, like, blurry-eyed and, like, your mom is just, like, I'm Because, like, you think that would go away. No, I can wake up in trouble with my mom still. That's... that doesn't stop. It just stops and I can hang up the phone now. Now I'm in a different kind of trouble with my mom if I hang up the phone. Like, my mom could just be like, Steven, I can't believe it. And I can go click. And I could just go back to my life. But there, blood will be spilt. I can just choose win. It's pretty much now I can just choose win. I can be friendly with my mom, but if I say shit that's wrong, I can like hang up on her. And there's only so many times I'm gonna hang up before I'm gonna get a knock at the door and I'm gonna think it's like a mailbox or something. It's gonna be my mom leaning down just to slap the shit out of me from ground level up just to make sure she gets that momentum. That good momentum to leave the red mark on the face. You can never explain the mark on the face. You can't explain it. There is no explaining the mark on the face. There's only one reason why a man has a mark on his face with fingers as that. And that is, you done fucked up. Like, there's no other just being like, I ran into a wall that just happened to have 4 prongs coming out the side. No, you just got the shit slapped out of you. There's no covering that shit up. And that's called makeup. Guys, you should learn, if you want to be a jackass and non-chivalrous, we'll talk later. Join the Discord. I'll give you some good makeup brands. Paige and I will start doing a tutorial how to just lay down a good base coat, get rid of that red mark, so you can go off and be a jackass, do your makeup, and no one will have any the wiser that you just got the shit slapped out of you. Okay.
Lacking its own ingenuity, the parasite fears the visionary. What it cannot plagiarize, it seeks to censor. What it cannot regulate, it seeks to ban. Rapture was founded on an idea, and here they are held inviolate.
Okay, and what did I see Jordan saying? Like, I suspect that after the stream, Steven's mom would ask him to buy her a belt and deliver it to her immediately. Think about it. Yeah, that would be the kind of person my mom would be. She'd be like, I need a gift. Yeah, my mom would totally do that. Don't give her... She's got enough ideas. Shut the fuck up, Jordan. Don't give her more ideas. My mom is creative. She's the one that made me, like... She created jail and house. She took doors off hinges. She did all this other... Like, I take notes and I'm just like, I don't think I could do that to Rowan. And then I tried to think of creative punishments for him and I was like, I'll just do what my mom did because she did it, so...
Now, Tannenbaum would have you turn that sister human again. You'll get just enough Adam for our purposes, and the girls are likely to try to repay you somehow. But Rapture's a high-stakes town, son, and she is a jackpot. You just have to be willing to take it all. You'll harvest more Adam than the price of 1 plasmid, so the rest is gravy. Think about it. Down here, it's your survival or hers.
And this is what I don't like about this game also. It borrows the idea from the first game of having the Tannenbaum, but instead of it being Atlas, it's Sinclair. Which, if it was going to trade out anyone, then it should have been like a Suchong type. Yeah, whatever. But Steven's scared of his mom. OG. My mom is OG. That's why I'm scared of her. She's OG before it was popular. Like, my mom is a hipster without even knowing it. I'm legitimately... My mom, everyone loved going to my mom's and wanted to come over to my house to hang out because everyone loved my mom. My mom had a hat made for herself that said mom. But if you look close to that hat, it's M period O period M period. You need to pay attention to the punctuation because that means that it stands for something. It just doesn't mean mom. It means mean old Marlene. She named herself that. She wanted to put on her station wagon as a front license plate, the bitch wagon. And the person making the license plate thing said, they might not like that when you go to pick up your kid from school. So she put the witch wagon instead on the front of her car. named herself Mean Old Marlene. And we just had to deal with the fallout.
Room's perfect now. Got some toys.
Ooh. Blue bonus hacking for additional cash. I hacked for that additional cash. The prize behind door number 1. Oh yeah, my mom wanted to name it the bitch wagon. Oh, fuck yeah. She totally... Oh, my mom's funny as fuck. Like, that's... There's no denying that. If you get used to my... But, and now she has, like, no sense of, like, being able to stop talking. So when she's on a streak, you just better be ready for the worst. Because she'll make you laugh and then you'll be like, that was harsh. Like, that just attacked my soul. And she'll be like, maybe you should fix your soul. And I'm like, Mom, like, what? Like, got a fucking fragile soul. If I can break it that easy, like, Mom, don't. We shouldn't speak like this in public. This is why we can have private discussions. This is private, bitch. There's only 1,000 people listening. Like, that's my mom's version of private. It's like, it's only your graduating class listening. That's private enough. Alright, bringing a little sister to event allows you to choose whether to rescue or harvest her. If you harvest her, you get maximum Atom to spend on plasmids, but she will not survive the process. If you rescue her, you get less Atom, but the girl will be cured. You know, the band The Cure did some good things, like their music, really supportive. I'm gonna have to go with The Cure. It's just how I'm gonna swing on this one. So, wait. The power of Christ compels you, bitch! And then all of a sudden, she's got a normal face. Where is she? There she is.
Well, our Tin Man had a heart all along. Personally, I call that a liability.
Well, thank you, April.
But you have enough Atom now. Barely. Head to the Hall of the Future and splice up with Incinerate.
Splice up with Incinerate. Everyone, hashtag April, thank you for sponsoring. Thank you. Coming back to the dark side, which I can say because my name is Darkness and I'm half black, so everyone can suck it. Yeah, buddy. April has become a sponsor. Thank you so much. My mom is pretty fucking awesome. Dark King, would I ever bring my mom on a stream? Yes, I would. Would I regret it the next day and possibly the rest of my life? It depends on how many people watched it. Probably. The answer is probably yeah. My mom already sends embarrassing when your mom goes behind your back to talk to somebody that you're like, hey mom, I care for this person. I talk to them all the time, this and the other. And your mom's first reaction is, I'm gonna share embarrassing photos with them. And I'm gonna get their phone number and I don't give two shits if like you care or not. I'm just gonna do it. I'm like, Mom. My mom's whole principle on this was like, I already had to be responsible. Like that's what my mom feels. My mom was like, I had to raise you. She's like, I had to raise your ass. Like now I get to be the cool grandma and irresponsible if I want to. That also will share embarrassing pictures with people you care about and possibly ruin relationships if it's the wrong picture of you in an apron wearing almost nothing else because you're trying to avoid the grease. But it is a little bit frilly and it's not my fault and it was just sitting right there. And fuck you, Nathan, for taking the picture. Pent up aggression. Hey, Sky, what's going on? It's not my fault that I didn't want it. Nathan has a scar on his chest because he decided to cook bacon without a shirt on, grease splattered. I didn't want grease to splatter, but I didn't want to get in anything other than my underwear. I was comfortable in my underwear. You know how nice my underwear felt? They were good. They weren't even boxer briefs. They were nice flowy boxers. Fuck Nathan. Him and that damn camera. The picture is literally of me in this frilly apron just turning around like, what? And it's like the most stereotypical you'd think we had to have planned it. Nope. There is no plan behind that other than the plan of, I must destroy you now. Like, that was my plan after that. Like, I had to destroy the evidence. My brother's plan, immediately make as many copies of the negatives as possible. Like, my brother was always a few steps ahead. I'm like, I'm going to destroy this picture. And Nathan's like, I'm going to replicate it in so many places that once you destroy it, like, he gave me a copy of it one time. He's like, here it is. I won't hold it over you. And then I find it's in his bedroom a month later. I'm like, son of a bitch! He made more than one copy. So, there's that. He didn't take the picture of me streaking, so, but it's okay. It was dark outside, so all you really gotta look for the teeth to really make sure it's even me. Because I was smiling. But I mean, you know, me deciding to, because it was dark. I did it twice, okay, and once was because no one believed, like, everyone thought it was a joke, that I was just joking around. I was working an event. And it's called Spectacular Events. So I was working, and while I was working, like, it was getting late. Kev is there. Bitch of an ex is there. Not my actual ex-wife, another ex. I've known many a bitch that I should probably have, like, I've been wiser now. Now I care for people that actually are worth caring about. But back then, even up to, like, apparently since I've got a divorce recently, I've been an idiot. But okay, so I'm with Kev. Rivet gun whoa. Rivet gun clip size, or it's not really coming back from that, is there? It's just not gonna. I'll do machine gun damage. I'm just. Okay. Anyway, I'm working the event, and they're all joking around. I was like, it got dark. I was like, you guys wouldn't be able to see me if I didn't smile for you. They're like, no, you're joking. No, I ripped that fucking white shirt off, took off my pants, ran into that field, went behind I think it was hay or something like that. And they're like, where are you? And finally, I smiled, and they went, ha! And they found me, and they thought it was hilarious. So I thought I could get away with it again, kind of, but they stole my clothes afterwards for the second time and took a picture, so. Whatever.
He set up to take problems Ryan doesn't want to admit he has, and make them go away. I could fill 40 front pages of the Tribune with stories about this fella, if he wasn't paying me not to. And he's got work for me, right? I ask what? And he flashes me these $1,000 Steinman teeth saying, this job will, quote, change history.
Oh, Stanley Poole, I feel bad for him. I remember him as a character. He is worth feeling bad for. So anyway, I have stripped a few times in my life. I believe I've regretted every one of them. In public strip, not every one of them. Maybe not every one of them. Once I stopped giving two shits about other people for a while, about what they thought about my body, when I was just like, fuck you. Like, they were just like, oh, you're half black, half white. And I was just, yeah, I am. And it's like, oh, like, there's something to go along with that. I'm like, no, fuck you. No, that's the correct answer. I believe I'd, like, aw, damn it. Uh-oh. No, I didn't get extra bonus cash, did I? So, more body positive, I guess, as I got older. I didn't care. No, now I'm less, you know what? I'm in the shape that most guys want to be in, and I am the least body positive right now I've been in a long fucking time. I'm taking antibiotics because my kidneys are acting up. Like, okay, so so now everyone can know this. 160 was the weight that if I drop beneath it, there's going to be an issue. And I am now 157. And just so happens, as soon as I hit that weight, all of a sudden, that I have every sign that something's going wrong with kidneys. Either they're shutting down, which sucks in its own right, or the more likely, Cameron Chadwick, thank you for subscribing. Either they're shutting down on me, or there's an infection, and all my signs point towards actually it's probably an infection. I'm just probably anemic enough that I'm gonna have issues, you know, type thing. And there's just not gonna be much I can do about it. So, but you're talking about the guy that, like my whole life, like if I get prescribed antibiotics, I'm not giving that shit up. Like, you don't know when, like, tomorrow it's just gonna be like, oh, there's a widespread something or other, you need antibiotics, and then we're just out. And I'm like, I'm that kind of, I'm not like a prepper, I'm just prepared. I'm a Boy Scout. Always be prepared. They drill that shit into you. And I was a hardcore Boy Scout. When Order of the Era actually fucking meant something, and you went, when they just sent us in the middle of the woods, they're like, chop trees down, don't say shit or you get kicked out, make signals, follow all rules. Here's what you get for the day. Here's some water, a piece of toast, and a boiled egg. That's your food for the fucking day. Some food for the fucking day. And I'm sitting here going, oh, fuck. I'm just prepared. So I ended up, you know, realizing that my symptoms were probably just a kidney infection. And once I realized there was a kidney infection and I had a full round of Cipro upstairs, it's because, why I realized it also is because I've had my kidneys start shutting down on me. And literally it feels like, pretend that your body is a thin sheet of paper, but every time it waves, you feel any of it. And just start ripping that sheet of paper apart right around the spine, lower back area. That's what it feels like to have your kidneys start doing shit on you. Right now, it just feels like my back aches. That's all. I just probably got an infection. And the Cipro is already working because some of the symptoms are already going down only after 2 days. So, I think I guessed right. Did I get an appointment? I got closer to an appointment, and then people fucked up again. Which, I'm almost there. Don't worry, man. I couldn't make a cash deal with the doctor like I wanted to the first time. Was saying like I'll like, you know, skip insurance, which is not illegal, guys. By the way, to tell a doctor's office skip insurance, you don't have to file all of that shit. It's not illegal to say that they offer a service. You can go to a doctor and pay cash to see the doctor, and skip them having to file it with insurance. But you can't necessarily have lab work skipped. Oh, Italian, no, I still can't eat, no. And honestly, it'll probably be a while. I've almost got, though, I got the Ninja Blender almost completely funded on my divorce registry. So I will actually be making more comprehensive food very, very soon, more easily. As in, I'm going to have a field day the second that thing. I don't care if I'm out of the house or not. I'm going to go ahead and unpack that shit. And I'm going to go ahead and just fucking go to town. I'm just going to go to town on getting me some new types of nutrients in me in new ways. But it's going to be, even if I get blood work done, even if I try to expedite the everything, even if I do everything right, it's going to be a while until I can eat solid food again. Because honestly, the doctors think it's endocrine system. As soon as you bring that up, you bring up stress. As soon as you bring up stress, you got to look at where I'm living. If I can't get out from under this bullshit, then I keep having stress and I keep not being able to eat. They think that no matter what they find, as soon as I'm not stressed all to hell. And then I have I went and saw, okay, so I saw a therapist. I'm not ashamed of that. Actually, my son wanted to go with me, and I actually made another appointment on Monday. I don't care if it costs $45 a pop for him. Because he actually works with me out of network. That's another doctor. He purposefully works with me out of network. He doesn't care. He lets me pay cash to see him. Or check or credit, debit card. But he doesn't deal with the insurance company as long as I just pay. And it's $45 a pop instead of, you know, having to go through insurance and pay, you know, a copay or whatever. And so I was getting frustrated and a lot of things were going on. I wanted to know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing in this whole situation. What the real, like, what's healthy for Rowan. And Rowan wanted to go. I am so happy Rowan wanted to go. Because Rowan... Now I have a legitimate way to introduce Rowan to the concept of it's okay to go and talk to somebody, because we're gonna set up, and I even got Rowan's mom on board with this idea, which, like, hallelujah, like, that's a big deal. Hallelujah. I got her on board with the idea of me taking it, and we're gonna, like, set up like not a mock conversation, but some of the less important things to talk about that won't worry him, won't bring up money, stressors that he shouldn't have, all this stuff. You know, more like I need a car. I'm not gonna bring up prices of car. I'm just gonna debate within the pros and cons of what car I should probably get, and like Uber and, like, you know, consolidating jobs, but not talking about how much I need to make, because he knows I work a lot. He just saw today he saw a little bit of how much I work, and he said it was one of the happiest days that he's had in a long time. And again, I don't care if I lost out on a $400 deal today. Honestly, I'm going to pay for that later. Literally, because it's money. I'm going to pay for missing out on not making that deal, because I decided to set up everything, and by the time I realized my opportunity was there, it was gone. I don't care. My son, this is truth. Oh, Lamb is speaking. Oh, fuck you, Lamb. Right in the middle of what I was about to say, this is truth.
Rapture is a body, Delta. I am the voice, and Big Sister is the hand. When Rapture speaks of you, it says...
Yes, I do, Christina.
Sleep now. Your day is done.
Lamb, you're not prophesying shit. Don't think you're Comstock. Oh, thank you for subbing, Mr. Face Blaster. Yes, I can record mobile screens. I can actually stream mobile screens. I can stream mobile stuff if I wanted to. Need to work out more. I can do a mile easily. I can do 2 miles just straight. 7 minutes 20 now. 7 minutes 20 seconds. After 2, my pace slows down to probably 8:30, and then after mile 3, it's more like a 10-minute mile, and until I'm actually worn down enough. Hey, big sister. So it's not like I'm not physically fit enough. A quote from Andrew. In what country is there a place for people like me? Andrew Ryan. Scary as fuck. Why make bronze things like that? Okay. What was the truth? I was about to lay down some truth. about it. Oh yeah. Fuck $400 and a deal when my son today, because I got that fucking couch back in this house when it was in the back of the damn storage unit of me moving out of this house. I got that couch back in here so he could be down here with me. I missed out on a deal because I wasn't able to be at these 2 computers working like normal. But I was on the iPads and my phone trying to make other work happen. And while I was paying attention with him, I took a break to play a game called Phil with him, which he's fucking phenomenal at. I'm not kidding you. There is a game. Not you, Siri. Fuck you, Siri. Siri has been recording. Look at this shit. Siri has been recording everything I said. I'm taking a screenshot of this. What did Siri... Okay. Siri just thought I was talking to her this whole time. Siri just said... Let me just read this up. Hey, as soon as I'm not stressed on the house, and then I am going to song okay, so I am not shaded my someone to go with me, and I had to make another appointment on Monday. I don't care if it costs $45 a pop for him, because he actually works with me out of network back. That's another doctor works with me. Out of network doesn't care. On electric pay cash to see him on Boy or Checkered. I credit debit. Card, but he doesn't deal with insurance. Company as long as I pay. And dives $45 a pop. So you know if you don't have to be having paid to go through insurance and paid for you to compare whatever. And so I was going sure to unlock it going. I want to go exactly where I was supposed to be going the whole situation with the real like what's healthy for Rowan. And Rowan want to go. I am still have the wrong way to go because Rowan now I. Thank you, Siri. You really cleared it up for me. I'm so glad you turned on for me, Siri. Thank you. I needed that. What do I say if I actually press I'm done? What does Siri gotta say? Wait a second, we're listening. What's Siri gotta say about this? Hold on. Siri's thinking, guys. Hold on. Bye, Cameron. Thank you for coming back. Hold on. Siri's thinking. She's still... No, the line's still going back and forth. I'm not kidding. She's thinking. I was going to show you guys the game Phil. My son is actually beating me at it.
Sorry, I'm having trouble with the connection. Please try again in a moment.
Oh, fuck you, Siri. That's your out. I have a strong-ass connection that I'm streaming with. I am pulling down over 250 megabits per second. And you want to tell me you got a poor connection when I know my upload isn't even being a fourth utilized? You damn cheating bastard getting out of it. You know you've got it. You just didn't want to have to answer for what you recorded. No, there's a game called Phil. And hold on. Here's the whole game. It gives you puzzles. Here's the one I'm on right now. One continuous line must fill in all blocks. One of these kind of puzzles. You know these kind of puzzles? Cool. All right. What age do you believe a kid should be able to beat a game like that on expert or master mode? Let me tell you what age. My son's age 5. So Rowan's mom got the game and he looked over her shoulder and said, "I'll help you, mommy." And she blew him off kind of a little bit until he helped her and beat the stage she was stuck on. And then we put it on his iPad and he just fucking blows through that game. He can see the puzzle in his head and just immediately, it takes him about 2 tries and he does all of them.
We must find a method of conditioning them against abandonment of the Little Sisters. Something physical, possibly even lethal. The lab aides are starting to call them Big Daddies.
Big Daddies.
Perhaps there's some genius to that. Bonded pairs, connected by a love that kills.
Sinclair said Big Daddies before all of that, damn it. But anyway, I raced him today. I was being racist. I raced him today for which one of us could get through some of the expert levels faster. I am not ashamed to say that my son actually beat me. He's had more practice at the game. He has. He didn't beat me by much. My son did beat me. That's fine. That means I'm doing my job. Remember my job. Provide, protect, and raise him to be a better person than me. And he beat me at a game that is a mind game. I'm fucking fine with that. What? Hey, let's see some sexist shit here. No, never mind. There's not a woman involved, so damn. There won't be a black man involved either, so I guess we can just chalk that one up too. Health upgrade, yes. Eve Link, yes. I get more out of your first aid kits with the Eve Link. This revolutionary new gene tonic causes your body to produce Eve whenever you use the first aid kits. Get it at your local store now.
Congratulations on your recent purchase of the incinerate plasmid. Say, Tom here is having a romantic evening with a gal. What would impress her more than lighting the fire?
I'm not lighting that fireplace. I would like to light someone else on fire. Oh, son of a bitch! I'll light the fireplace now. I'll light you on fire. Can I light you on fire? Anyway, my son was able to do the puzzles faster than me. Barely faster, but he got through the... And there is kind of a third rule, where in thirds a child's mind will think, and the first third they won't recorrect it. So, and actually it spreads into adults many times, where if you're solving a puzzle and you're stuck, most likely you're stuck toward the beginning, not the ending. If you've done it so many times that you're still stuck, what's happened is that you keep trying to fix the end when you already screwed up too far into the beginning of it. You won't go back far enough to fix the real mistake that you made. Kids fall into that trap even more so with the first third, that they will never go back and touch the first third of what they did. Rowan will get it wrong, lift his finger off of it, let the whole board clear, stare straight through that fucking thing and go a different route and solve it. That is not supposed to fucking happen. He also does things like, he was like, what's 50 plus 4? And he's like, I don't know. It's like, okay, what's 10 plus 4? It's like 14. It's like, okay, well, by 10s then, you know, it's like you can say that 10 plus 4 is 14. And he's like, oh, so 20 plus 4 is 24. So it's 24, 34, 44, 54, 64, 74, 84, 94, 104. Do you know that's a second grade standard? Oh shit, she used what I was about to use. That is a second grade standard. Oh crap. She's gonna beat my ass. It's a second grade standard for him to have to know what he just like rambled off. Uh-oh. No. Died. First death. My gameplay style is very enjoyable. Well, thank you. I'm glad you have died. You're being revived at a Vita chamber. Vitamin. I never knew it was Vita or Vita because I can't remember from the pronunciation for the first game. I'm still getting my ass handed to me, by the way, as soon as I come out of here. Because I need to remember that I just need to put these on. I want to go down and buy shit. Oh, hey, look at that. Telekinesis. Give me that. Alright. We got something. So, anyway, the whole point of me starting to say that story was that he wanted a day of being able to be with me. Or more than one day. He wanted to be able to be on the couch with me. He wanted to be able to keep back to some of the things that I haven't been able to do as much of because I've been working my ass off. And when I asked him today, why losing $400 doesn't matter to me? When I asked him today what was the best part of his day, he said swim lessons and being with you downstairs all day. I said, what was the worst part of your day? And he said, there wasn't. I was with you all day.
Well, come on back and melt the ice and we can say goodbye to this 2-bit carny ride.
That is what makes it so I don't give two shits that I lost out on a $400 deal today. Because my son's reaction to being able to be with me and me giving up that time was, what was your best part of, what was the worst part of your day? There wasn't. I was with you. He was begging me to find a way that he could sleep next to me tonight. He wanted to be able to come downstairs where he knows it would be inconvenient and everything. He wanted to be next to me so that he could wake up tomorrow and be right with me again immediately. How much better can you feel about trying to do the right thing and getting life slap you in the face every fucking 5 seconds for your son to turn around and say, nothing went wrong today, or today was a good day. Was there anything that happened that was bad? No, I was with you. I said, well, do you know of anything that we can do tomorrow to make it even better? He said, we can go do something and then come back and be together in the basement. Like, that was his response to that. We could go do something and then we could come and be back together in the basement. That's his version of what today was even better. Go off and, you know, and go do something with him again, like swim lessons that we did today, and then just be with him again. And that's his version of a perfect day of making it better than today.
James was the only man I ever loved, and now it's like he never even came to Rapture. He heard me sing at the limbo room, came up all bashful. He liked hearing songs about what it's really like to live in this town. I think he's been trying to organize folks against Ryan. And now he's gone. And I'm here.
Okay.
Singing Rise, Rapture.
Hey, Dollface.
Scared to death they're gonna come for me.
So, anyway, long story short is that today was worth it no matter what happened. Yeah, it was one of those days where, you know, checking in the email a little faster, doing this and the other a little faster, and all of a sudden I'm making money that would help get me out of this because it gets leached out of me every 5 seconds every time I turn around. Like, today was supposed to be the news of the lawyer finally did his shit, and maybe I would be able to get the deal of being able to get a rent-to-own or get one of the houses that they said they'll hold 7 more days for me, as long as I can show that the income that comes into me doesn't immediately disappear, which it does. The income that comes into me, no matter where it comes from, has to pay for things like a mortgage that I'm still on, things like that. And so it keeps disappearing pretty fast, especially at the beginning of the month where I have to pay a lot of fucking bills. And like, today's the 11th. Medical bills, a deal that I made with a credit company to deal with some of the debt that I took on for her. Sinclair, you're a dick.
I like to look a man in the eye when I get.
Hey, Jennifer. Welcome back, Edward.
We're going places.
Sinclair's a dick.
I had thought you some golem of Sinclair's, brought here to hold Rapture's arms while he rifles through her pockets. But no, you are aware of your plight. Who, I wonder, would be so cruel to force a mirror on a man with no face?
Ooh, who would be so cruel to force a mirror on a man with no face? That actually is a stinging comment.
Start the train.
Start the train. Okay, pressing to continue. Boink. Alright. Yeah, They wanted to make a deal with me, and what they wanted to see was, even if I had my name on a mortgage that hasn't been refinanced, that, you know, even if I took on another mortgage, that they could trust me because I was bringing in enough income and it's supposed to be paid by the other person completely, and my income isn't touched, and no matter how much I was bringing in, that money isn't just drained away. And I said, well, but I'm paying for things, but hold on, I'm about to be able to pull out my portion of retirement. There's bank right there to back everything that I'm doing. So even if I'm cutting it so close every single time, because last month, like when I did my books of the work I had done, it was $19 left, $4 owed to federal government and taxes. So it's like, it's just hit after hit after hit kind of thing. And I expected to be able to give a good answer this time, because I thought that the quadros had gone through, I should have my retirement, Found out the fucking lawyer fucked it up again, even though I gave him every fucking instruction and wrote his own damn job for him. It's just another time now that all of a sudden, today on the 11th, today I just owed another $1,600 that could have been paid for easily.
To keep the train
I
moving,
don't care.
You need the security override key from the local
I'll
governor,
get the security
Grace
override key.
Holloway.
I don't care
me
that
out
I
of my
missed
own
out
hotel
on being
down
able to
here,
make some of that
the
money.
Sinclair
My
Deluxe.
son said that
Find
today
her and get
nothing
that
went
key.
wrong because he was able to be with me all day. I can't buy that. I will never be able to buy back my son saying things like that, you know? I can't buy that. No amount of money will make my son say today was perfect because he was with me. Now, there is a line you have to draw. There's a delineation between making your son happy and providing for him and making sure there's a balance. But today, you know what? Too much of that balance has been me stressing out and trying to make ends meet and money work and all these other things and all of these situations work when all he needed today was daddy just to be there. So I was daddy today. I missed a deal. Too bad. Too fucking bad. I had two iPads right over there. I could have checked it on it. Had the laptop, had my phone. Didn't get on it because I was playing the game Phil with him, trying to see who could go faster. Didn't get on all of it. You know what happened? Fuck it. Just fuck all of it. Today was the best. It couldn't have been better for him, and tomorrow all he wants to do is be able to go off and do something outside just so he can come back and be with me again. That's his idea of having another perfect day with nothing going wrong. Yeah, I will never be able to buy that, so. Yeah, tell me what price some parents would pay to hear that from their child. And this isn't going to go well, so let me just go ahead and start frying bodies, or electrocuting, rather. Should have gone the frying route. Okay. So, don't trust anyone after the first one. Huh? I don't believe so. No, Sinclair's not another Atlas. No. He's Suchong's replacement, and he's kind of dickish, kind of not. He's pragmatic, but so much to a side of that, you know, he's got a hidden agenda type thing. He's that stereotypical kind of character. But I mean, like, literally, ask any parent how much they would pay for their child to say today was perfect. Why was today perfect? Because I was with you. Is there any bad part of today? No, I was with you. I wonder if there's another person that Rowan could have said that to, if he's ever said that before. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. I don't know. I can't judge that because I don't. Maybe he honestly has. I know that he said it to me. That the fact that he was with me, there couldn't have been a better part of his day. Because he was with me. How many parents are watching right now?
You stole Eleanor from me. Twisted that baby girl into a thing so sick it can't even die. And now you come swanning into my neighborhood looking for me.
I forgot Grace is a big baddie.
Wrong turn, Tin Daddy. When we hang you from a street light and you choking out your last, I want you to remember my face.
Well, Eleanor is scary as fuck. Forgot about that. She totally wants me dead. Boost from vitamins will give you a small amount of health. I like vitamins. I take vitamins every day, trying to avoid anemia. But yeah. Well, congratulations, Ozzy. Like, congrats on that. That's and now that you've done the last selfish thing you're allowed to do, because now you have a child and now your life is based around being selfish for them. Like, you're selfless so that you can be a selfish person to provide them with everything, protect, provide, make them better than you. And you got to be selfish to play God for 2 seconds and make a human life. Congratulations, your life belongs to them now. Which is a great thing. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. Especially when everything's going amazingly. It really is. And at the same time, it's scary as fuck. I'll tell you right now, the second that they can speak to you, and they say something like so hurtful, because your child would be the first one to point out that you fucked up. Let me tell you that right now. You just became a father, or you just became a parent. Your child would be the first one to tell you you done fucked up. It will break you in half. It'll break your heart. It will absolutely devastate you. That you did something that now your child is sitting there going, why? You know? At the exact same time, you will never find enough money to feel like shit for weeks and months on end going through hell for their sake. There's no amount of money you wouldn't pay for all of a sudden for them to turn to you and say you spent the day with them, today was perfect. What can you do better tomorrow? Go somewhere with them and then continue to spend the day with him in the basement. All of his toys and shit are upstairs. Should I mention that? All of the shit that he would usually use, all of that's upstairs. Like, everything that should make it so where he should want to not be down here, all that's upstairs. He still wants to be down here. That little white couch. He'd rather the little white couch than all of his toys and all of his everything and anything else that I could possibly have for him upstairs. He'd rather me and the little white couch behind me. Yeah, $400. That's a pretty good price for that. I think I'd double down on that. I think I'd pay $800 to hear that from my son about right now. I think I'd easily pay $800 to hear that from Rowan. Yeah, for sure. Adopt. I'm adopting you. And this is where probably I'm going to stop the stream. We've been going for 2.5 hours. I have kidneys that are acting up. My back is hurting, and I know what it is. Though I want to harvest this. Okay, we'll harvest this person, and then we'll be done, right? Okay. So I've got to make a lot of traps. I got to make a lot of boobies. Traps. Lots of boobies. And traps. And then where else can they shoot from? The windows. To the window! Like, I'll just stay behind stuff. They have to get to me somehow. Hold on. Hold on. Now I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna be a puss cake behind here. Total puss cake real quick.
Family, that monster has taken another of our babies for his own. Tin Daddy is hollow like a jail cell that needs filling, and he will never let her go unless you hunt him down.
Hopefully more come through the water. Trying to find your way in the water. Oh. Wait, antidote in the water. Okay, I think that was the model that looks kind of like Andrew Ryan, which is kind of funny to have. Nope. No. Hiccup. Okay, I hope I feel better before the next stream too. Cause I have a deal now with Doc to be able to go and see. I have people that almost have a blender for me that I can eat better foods that maybe will avoid more kidney problems. I need to make a deal with the test labs so that even without proper insurance that I can get tested and see where the anemia is and why my kidneys are getting torn up and why my liver's not being eaten instead. Because that would be a much better situation for me. It sounds weird, but that's the truth. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be below 160 for any reason. I'm 158 because I believe my body fat right now, a normal man is supposed to be around, what is it, 20%? So you're supposed to be, and women's about around 25% body fat. Michael Jordan at the peak of his career being the leanest he could possibly be was 8% body fat. The leanest I've been working out was, I believe, 13%. And I'm around 11, I believe. I'm at about 11% body fat. So that's why I can't go below 160. Simply because the rest of me that's on here, that is actual muscle. Like, that's the rest of it on me is muscle. So me losing it isn't necessarily a good thing. Anything else I lose is not, there's no fat to lose. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I do get to go and get everything taken care of. We're going to continue on with BioShock 2 in the next stream, I think. Hopefully my face won't cover up. Look, if I take my face away, look at this. Let's take my face away. I'm sure a lot of people would love me to take my face away more often. The gatherers are right there. It says I have to gather 2 before I drop them off. That is the thing that you guys cannot see, as I have my face planted straight over it, and there's no background anymore. There's no need, for the darkness behind me consumes all that might distract from my face as I record. So, recording shall come. BioShock 2 shall come. More things shall come. Hi, Aiden. I'm glad you loved Resident Evil 7. I loved playing it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys back here for the next one, which is probably actually going to be an episode of Detroit that I hopefully upload tomorrow, and then I will go off and then play more BioShock 2 probably tomorrow, hopefully. But hopefully more Detroit because I fucking love Detroit. Hopefully more of that really soon in the next one tomorrow. Join me for it, and I'll see you there. Yeah. Bye.